Hi there, it's Adrian and welcome to Wednesday's Facebook, recorded this week, not live. But anyway, welcome to 12:30 on Wednesday here in the Facebook group From Survival to Success. This week, we're talking about how to make a plan. Now remember, last week, we were talking about how you make yourself unique, how you grow your uniqueness, become unique for your business. And we talked about the 5 elements of strategy, and that's what I want to cover today. Because if you want to get from A to B, you need to have a plan. And strategy is just really a plan for the big picture. So what is the big picture in business? Well, the big picture in business really covers those 5 elements of strategy. So it's your marketing, your sales, your operations, your finance, and your people strategy. Now, if you get all of those right and they're working together, then your business can really motor, because everyone's going to understand how everything's connected, because they can see the big picture, the big plan. Also, then when you build that into your foundations of your purpose, which is your purpose, vision, values, and business roles, your behavior of everyone, how they behave to deliver those visions and values to your customers, the customer journey you've designed to deliver the outcome, the desired outcome or the desired transformation you have for your customers, and then your leadership all fit together. So you have your strategy and your foundations, those elements work together to really give you a unique and really powerful business to grow and develop into the future. So what are the business strategy things? Well, it is marketing, sales, operations, finance, and people. So let's look at marketing first of all. Really, marketing, when I talk about marketing, what I'm talking about is the engine that consistently attracts and delivers to your business qualified leads. That's what marketing is all about. And your strategy has to include all of the elements that's going to attract, set your customers up, and get them to the point where they're going to become your customers. So it's identifying the people, it's really identifying who your customer is, and knowing how to connect with them to be able to engage them and thinking about becoming your customer. Sales is the process of converting those qualified leads into your customers. So and doing it in a way that's going to really deliver the results that you want in your business, because you've got to be able to sell the right thing to the right people for the right amount of money, because that's what's going to make the business go round and round and round and hopefully work very well. Operations then, the operations strategy is about having a consistent, reliable, scalable systems and processes that enable you to deliver your desired customer journey or customer experience to your customers, that outcome that you want them to have. So the operations has got to bring all the thousands of moving parts together to be able to make that customer journey, that customer experience a reality every time your customers come to you. And it's got to be consistent. That's a really key thing. It has to be consistent. And then finally, the finance strategy is there to make sure that you're producing the desired sustainable returns your business needs to make it work. And it makes sure that you have the right funding, that your cash flow is there, that the financial strategy, the marketing strategy, the sales strategy, and the operations strategy are all working together so that they all feed off each other and support each other. And then finally, the people element, the people strategy. Well, that's about recruiting, about nurturing, inspiring, challenging, and empowering. We talked about that the other week, challenging, retaining that talent so that you are able to deliver your business strategy. So you need the right skills, the right talent, the right people to be able to deliver that strategy to your customers. So those 5 elements, when they all come together, then basically what that does is give you the building blocks to build a really strong, successful, and sustainable business. Now, there's a myth, and I think a number of people have covered this myth, but the one thing about it is that people believe for some reason that there's got to be some dramatic thing, some big leap of faith that's going to make the business successful. All businesses that have that moment because they've done all the groundwork beforehand. You know, that phrase that the thing that we call luck is the result of preparation and so the opportunity and preparation. Luck is opportunity and preparation. Yeah, well, if you have got the preparation, if you've done the groundwork, if you've built your strategy, if you've built those foundations, and an opportunity comes along, you are in a position to be able to take it. And that opportunity might be the big thing that takes your company from not a big company to a big company, from not well known to well known. But you have to have the strategy in place to do it. If you just suddenly have a little product and you put it out there and no one's ever heard of you before and suddenly you grow big, but you have no strategy behind it, then you're going to fail. Because growing a business costs money, takes time, you need planning. So growing a business, you need to start with the plan. That's what you need to start with. Now, business plans sound really boring, but if you do it in a way that's actually focused on the actions, then business plans can be quite useful tools to help you grow the business. And when we look at this, I think that the mistakes that people make, the things that go wrong so often, is that people believe that you don't need a plan. I'll work it out as I go. I'll wing it. And they focus on the doing, on the fancy stuff, on the jazzy stuff, without really thinking everything else through. So they'll start marketing something, whoa, market. Suddenly they get customers and they can't fulfill the business. And suddenly their business fails. They never seem to stick to a long-term goal. It's all quick short-term change tactics, but that's tactics, that's not strategy. Having a long-term goal, knowing where you're trying to get to and building a strategy to get to that point is really important. And do you know what? One of the first things that you should really work out is what your exit strategy is. What are you going to do at the end of your business? Are you going to sell it? Are you going to pass it on to your children? What are you going to do? Are you going to step back and become the chairman and let other people run it for you? But what's your exit strategy? Because you need to have that clear in your mind, because that's part of your strategy, is to get to that point. And it may be in 5, 10, 15, 20 years' time. But you need to know where you're heading. They keep the strategy to themselves. They don't share it with people. Now, I'm not saying you have to share it to the world, but you need to share it with the important people in your business that are going to help you and support you in executing that strategy. And they try to take too big a step. They try to take huge steps. And if you take big steps, the one thing that you can guarantee is that you're going to trip over every now and again, and it's going to hurt. Now, that may be part of growing a business, actually understanding how big a step you can take. But start with the small steps, start with baby steps, and work up to the big steps. And finally, they fail to get support. Now, business success does not come from just these big flashes in the sky. Business success comes from consistently improving what you did yesterday and doing it better today. It's always making small incremental changes to what it is, really having a clear plan and executing it better and better and better and better, and measuring it and changing it and adjusting it as you go. And consistently doing that over a long period of time will see your business grow, and it will start to grow faster and faster and faster as you get better at it. But to suddenly try and perform at this level is nuts. Take it step by step and get to the high level, and that's when you'll see the results. Because, if you just go after some BHAG, big hairy ass goal from day one, you're likely to fail because it's going to be too big a step. But if you go for a big ass hairy goal, but you know it's going to happen in X number of months or years, and you take the steps to get there, then that's much better. The tortoise and the hare story is rewritten every year in business. And so many people rush off like the hare and fail. And the people that just go, yeah, no, okay, I've got the big goal, but I'm going to take it one step at a time. They're the ones that succeed. And it's all about building the foundations first. Building your business foundations so that you really are clear about how you're going to achieve the big success. And hey, I want you to have a big hairy ass goal up there to go and achieve, because that's important, because that's going to really stretch you. It's going to challenge you as well as you challenge your team to step up and take big steps. So you need to take time out to get clear plans about all the different things you need to do. You need to go from idea to goal to execution, and that's the strategy piece. You need to identify your strengths and your weaknesses, but your strengths, and focus on your right customer. Make sure you're actually targeting a business to the right person. And then you'll be in a position to build a business that lasts. And remember, starting in November, in the local area, in the Borden area, which is between just near Farnham as well, that area, you can come to the 5-week program, which is 5 half days over 5 weeks, which is Build Your Business Foundations. And if you're interested in that, it's a 5-week program. Just drop me a direct message or an email. The marketing is going to start shortly, but if you want to get in quickly and early, let me know, because there's going to be a limited number. This is the first time we run this program locally, and that is going to be marketed and promoted towards the end of this month, beginning of October, and it starts in November. But if you're interested in finding out how you can build your business foundations, how to make that plan, how to be your unique business and be successful, then direct message me and email me. Anyway, look forward to seeing you next week, Wednesday, 12:30, be here live again. So bye for now.